이거 뭐야? 이거 테러 아니야? 테러 아니야 이거? 테러인데 테러? 아니 내가 방송을 키자마자 우르르 들어왔어. 뭐지 이거? 뭐죠 이거? 그렇다고 해서 팔로워 수가 이게 는 게 아니야. 아, 아스키베. 뭘까 이거? 이건 테러야 이건. 이건 또 뭐야? 이거 어떻게 없애냐? 뭐지? 테러입니다. 이거는 테러. 뭐야? 아니잖아. 이거 지금 현재 보고 있는 거 모니터링이 안 되나? 이거 소리 나죠 계속. 미치겠다. 당황스럽다 진짜. 이거 빨리 넘기기 안 되나? 아니 이거 끝났나? 이 끝났네? 오케이. What? 끝났나? 끝났나 보다. 끝났나 봐. 갑시다. 와, 되게 진짜 어이가 없네. 어이가 없네. 어?
You saw Gortash, didn't you? What the fuck was he doing down there? Is all of this because of
다시?
him? The tadpole, the absolute. How?
아, 반드시 놈을 막을 거야.
I was his bodyguard.
아,
I looked after him with my life. I trusted him more than anything. He gave me away to Zariel just for kicks. He ruined my life just when it was starting. And now he gives up the entire Sword Coast. He has to die.
어우,
And I'm gonna be the one who kills him.
아,
You bet your ass I am. And I won't stop till that fucker is dead.
하,
I can feel it. The engine. It's getting hotter, louder. It's going to blow if we don't find another way to fix it. You know, Zariel may have put the fucking thing in, but Gortash gave her the go-ahead. You expect this shit from devils, but not from the people you care about. Let's get to the city. Got business there I'm highly fucking keen to attend to.
On my way. I need a quick word.
Gods be damned. With that parasite in his brain, Father could wreak untold havoc in the Absolute's name. Should Baldur's Gate fall to the Absolute, every one of the coast cities will be ripe for the plucking. We're not just fighting for our cure. We're fighting for my father. We're fighting for the Gate. We're fighting for all of Faerun.
아, 레이븐 가드한테서 어디로 데려가는 거지? 아,
Yes, but first a question. If your home were under siege, what would you sacrifice to save it? As would I. And more. I was 17.
17살?
Father, older Ravengard, had just been named a Grand Duke and was called away to Elturel to help settle a dispute. That's when the cult of the dragon made its move.
The cult of the dragon,
어,
a
사이비종교?
fractured religion. Some believers hold that undead dragons will inherit the world. Others worship the dragon goddess Tiamat and intend to summon her to Faerun.
To conjure the Dragon Queen and lay waste to Baldur's
왜
Gate.
사람들이 악인들이 발더스 게이트를
I heard a
박살내려고
whisper
그래?
as I slept. Duskhawk Hill. The Queen of Chaos awakens. Go alone. I grabbed a rapier and set out. There wasn't a cloud in the sky, yet not a single star was shining. There they were, gathered at the foot of the hill.
Your head tingles. Will wants to show you what happened.
아,
In the looming shadow of the mount, 5 groups
Oh.
of 5 figures each encircle a lofty totem. Atop each totem, a dragon's head is carved, and a massive orb held in its mouth. The cultists chant, first softly, then crying to the starless sky. There is a crack of thunder, a gust of wind, and a dragon's white head appears in the storm. As the maelstrom howls, Mizura's lips press to your ear. She will destroy
티아마트가
Baldur's
파괴할
Gate.
거야.
Grant me your soul, and I will give you the power to save it. She whispers.
아, 그렇게.
She read the terms while 2 devils stood witness. And I said yes. 1 soul for 1 city.
아,
I don't know that it was brave. I just know that it was right. The moment I agreed, I burned with the fires of Avernus and oozed the rot of Dis. The cultists choked on our poisons and burned from our flames. And when we were done, all that remained were 5 greyed orbs atop a pile of ash. My soul was bound, and my lips were sealed.
영혼에 묶였다.
It is the one scar I ever bore of it. Mizora replaced it with a sending stone.
전음석을 넣었다.
She uses it to track my location and speak from a distance. I could flee to the spine of the world, or the depths of the lower dark, and still never shake her. Tiamat made a play for power. Zariel had other plans. That was the most Mizora's ever said. All that mattered was that she got her prize. Another pet added to her warlock menagerie. I showed him after. He said only one word. I understand.
아.
What do you know about me?
아.
You spoke of my past, being chased by wolves. I told no one about that. Almost no one. But I certainly didn't share that with you.
There is nothing I can tell you that you do not already know yourself. They trained you well, trained you hard. Chiseled away any part of you that did not fit their plan. They made you forget.
I chose to do that. For the mission to protect Shaz.
Secrets. Yes, yes, that is an old song, girl. Your goddess cares more for her precious secrets than she does her devotees.
Get to the point.
When you freed me, you severed a bond between me and that dog, Thorm. A bond of pain. His, inflicted on me.
고통의
When I
몸을
laid eyes on
끊었다.
you, I sensed a similar bond. You, tethered to 2 others. Someplace distant.
원하는 곳에는 2명 연결돼 있다.
Let me help you remember.
You feel Shadowheart's mind tug at the edges of your own. You know this sensation. She wants you to see whatever is about to be revealed. Your mind joins with
당신의
Shadowheart's.
마지막에 연결됩니다.
Something pulls at you both, bringing you elsewhere.
뭐야? 아. 이때 너가 한번 보여줬잖아.
What? Who was that man?
You already know. Did you not see yourself in him? Do you not recognize your own blood?
My father. That was him.
That is him. He lives still. And your mother, too.
No. It can't be. I'm an orphan.
And who told you that? Your adoptive family? You are not to blame. You were young, impressionable. They took you because they wanted to break and remake you.
아니 갑자기
But you are a
부모가
child no
살아있다고?
longer. You are a woman. One who knows what must be done.
My parents. I need to save them.
Your parents are with your abductors. You will need to return to their lair. But be warned. You may have once thought of them as comrades, mentors, friends, even lovers. They will all be enemies now. You have been forewarned for what is to come. But not yet forearmed.
뭐야 창 주는 거야?
The spear. Do you have it? I threw it into the Shadowfell.
Shar is quick to discard whatever she has no use for. I think you know that well enough. But I felt it call to me as I took flight. Whatever Shar calls her own, Selûne has equal claim to.
동등한 힘을
They are one
가졌다고?
and the same. Their power is matched and mirrored. Take it. You will find it useful. What you do with it, that will be up to you. Same as before.
I'll need every advantage, it seems. Thank you.
A debt repaid. You returned my life unto me. Now go and claim your own.
It hurts.
Shar torments you still. What a spiteful creature she is. This will not stop until you take action. See that your parents' sacrifices are not in vain. Allow the Moon Maiden to guide you at last.
셀룬의 밤의 창. (10에서 17피해) 지성 내성 걸린과 포착. 달빛. 이거 누가 쓴 게 나을까?
One with the weave.
네가 쓸만하니? 달빛.
Never a dull moment.
별론 것 같은데. 14, 10에서 17. 오, 이게 더 좋네. 오, 그러네. 그러네요.
These lands will... If I was a bard, I might be tempted to draw comparisons between nature and myself, both shaking off Shar. But luckily, rings a bell. Why? Oh, hells. You didn't pick that by hand, did you? They're deadly poisonous. Joking! They're safe. And beautiful. Thank you.
뭐야?
I don't have anything to give you in return, I'm afraid.
뭐야?
We'll see. Give me a while to put my imagination to work.
이거 얘기하면 어떻게 됩니까?
Very serious of you. But go ahead.
오. 뭐야? 이 화만 맞춰줄 수 있을까?
Well, don't stand on ceremony.
뽀뽀할 수 있는 거야? 뽀뽀하네요.
Of course.
아. 바람의 난초? 바람의 난초는 어디다 쓰는 겁니까? 바람의 난초. 잠깐. 아니 잠깐만. 바람의 난초 어디 갔냐? 돼 있냐?
What's next, I wonder?
뭐 있는 거야?
All right. What now? How much farther can I go?
에?
I've been lied to
아,
my whole life. And I was gullible enough to just believe it. My parents are alive, and I have to save them. I think a part of me always knew that. A part that Shah denied to. Thank you. But I want you to refrain from foolish heroics. When the time comes, we'll be entering a nest of vipers. We'd better press on for now. But before that, there's one thing I need to see to.
뭔데?
You'll see for yourself soon enough. Just leave it with me. Very serious of you. But go ahead.
됐나?
I ought to do the rounds again.
No point. Everyone's wrecked. Leave them be.
Fair enough.
Something good here, I hope.
그냥 팔아야지.
Just tell me what you need.
이 뭐야? (1500) 얼음 표면을 생성합니다. 주방
Curse this part of mine.
그래, 복사 맛은 아 여기 위에 있는 거야?
Then again, these towers are much like
Always
yours.
room for more.
Flesh. Or substance.
Thousand days of darkness on the Iron Hands for dragging him into this.
뭐야?
Just tell me what you need.
잠깐만요. 저쪽에서 이렇게 하나? 공포 둘. 아까 내가 베어 둘라고 내가 산 게 있었는데 뭐였지? 아 이거다.
Direct me.
주문. 환영 사례자.
What to do?
아니 뭐가 이렇게 이동 속도 3.
Very well.
아,
I have a word.
I owe you an apology.
어?
Barkus and I are another matter. I saw you as a means to escape, nothing more. But when the sky lit up, when I followed it here, I knew you were behind it. I apologize for not seeing your true worth, and for being, quite frankly, rude in Last Light.
어.
I wasn't sure you would. And that's precisely why I
Oh.
want you by my side in Baldur's Gate. The Iron Hand gnomes are going to save the city. And you can be part of it.
어. 모르겠다.
You see a column of fire that dominates the sky in a blazing inferno. Nothing more.
That's what I like to hear.
There you are. I was wondering where the devil you'd been. Who? Oh, right. Well, forget about that, McGungus. We have more important things to worry about. Like Walbrin. Walbrin, and they have rune powder, they have motive. We have to stop them.
어떻게
Because
확신하지?
they're a gaggle of vindictive crybabies with... That is to say, they gabbed about their plans like a geese, and I overheard them. Like a very devious goose, with the sword of justice to saving the city.
Moonrise.
자, 이제 아씨 얘들도
No traps, please.
아씨
What am I to do?
얘들도 다 받아가지고
Well, hello.
다 주워서 팔아야지.
This way.
Let's move. If not over, then through. Anything of use?
Well, I'm waiting for you.
Better be. It hasn't been that long.
아 이거 다 갖다 파는 것도 일이네. 갖다 파는 것도 일이야.
I have something to ask.
Just tell me what you need. No time to dally.
Careful, I'm out.
아, 이런 걸 좀 넣어놔야 되나? 전쟁 망치.
Here goes nothing.
더 어두워졌어 여기가. 왜 이렇게 어두워졌지? 어두워서 안 보여. 구두 가게 다 털린 거야?
What's inside?
다 털어먹은 거야? 뭐야? 여기 별거 없었잖아. 아이씨. 거래하는 거. 아, 감옥이. 아. 이거야? 아, 여기도 내가 다 정리했는데 왜?
Thought it was over, but Kesrick's not done yet.
캐드릭이 남아있다. 아직 여기 처치해야 될 애들이 있어? 없을 건데? 사향 크리퍼. 아, 아군 소집하기. 처치하기. 캐더릭을 물리쳐야 된다. 캐더릭 토르 처치했잖아. 어이구야. 아, 헬로. no thanks. 타오르는 친구. 다음에 그거는 내가 해결했나? 잠깐만요. 그 고문서 부수기는 어떻게 된 거야? 아, 이거 어떻게 해야 되는 거죠? 잠시만요. 고서의 분위기. K의 사령수. 아 이거는 또 그 가야지 되는 거네. 다니엘 어서 오세요. 아 여기 안에 아무도 없어?
Whoever or
얘도 갔어? 이게 어디로 가야 되냐? 아 이제 여기로 가야 되는 거야?
Now these lands are free of Shah. I hope I can say the same of myself
오.
soon enough.
자 이제 서쪽으로 갑니다. 산막으로 갑니다. 담배도 피우고 가자. 산막으로 간다 이제.
Aren't you a sight for sore eyes?
어.
Of course.
Very serious of you.
뭐예요?
Not sure what to feel. My parents are a lot fine. What's on your mind? No notes, considering all we've been through. I think I was very lucky to find such. Aren't you a sight for sore eyes?
아니 잠깐만.
Very serious of you. But go. Aren't you a sight for?
Of course.
더 이상 뭐가 없나 본데? 더 이상 뭐가 없나 본데요? 뭐죠? 일단 담배는 피고. 자, 서쪽으로 가봅시다.
The Absolute's armies are on the march, and Baldur's Gate is their target.
잠깐만. 여기 말고 딴 데로 가는 길이 없잖아, 애초에. 어? 뭐야? 어? 왜 이래? 어? 왜 이 화면이 안 나와? 잠깐만요. 코코모장님 어서오세요. 아, 또 왜 이래? 나 안 됐어. 저는 안 됐습니다. 진짜? 아니 나 신청 또 신청해야 되는 거야 설마? 에이씨 됐어 나중에 하면 되지.
The curse has been lifted.
Oh.
The land's cleansed of the shadows. Kethric's reign of living death.
이막이 끝났습니다.
Your courage has been tested, and in this at least, you have triumphed.
3막이 마지막입니다. 이제 마지막 장이야. 아, 근데 진짜 재밌어요. 진짜 재밌어요. 오. 자, 이제 3막 새로운 지역입니다. 드디어 발더스게이트에 도착. 뭐야 이거? 아이 자식 재수없게 생각하고.
Sergeant, if you are here, I presume Wern's Rock is secure. Preparations for my inauguration are complete.
No, Lord Gortash. We were interrupted. Another quake in the lower
지진이
city.
났다.
More severe this time.
So you came cowering to my chambers? I'm flattered, Sergeant. But even I cannot command natural phenomena to cease.
Forgive me, my lord. But there is panic in the streets. The people are afraid.
Perhaps the people would be calm if you kept your nerve. I expect better from the Flaming Fist than to run scared from a slight tremor in the earth. Get back to your duties.
Duties, duties, duties.
에?
Patrolling and saluting and following and bowing and scraping. Yes, sir. No, sir. Rip and cut your throat, sir.
에?
Your plan is falling apart, lordling. Give me a reason not to cut you to ribbons.
Control yourself, Orin. We need to focus on reuniting the stones or the brain will break free. These quakes are just the start. Neither of us expected the Prism Bearers to kill Ketheric. They'll be traveling to the city. Let's make sure we give them a Baldurian welcome.
I itch to peel you, to split your skin, to see your skull shine in the light. Little tyrant. Lucky for you, I harvested a whole family of living flesh in Rivington at high sun. They will sate my blade thirst tonight. Oh, But tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow, my blades will thirst again.
뭐야? 어? 야영지야? 저 역시 레즈 커플. 환장하겠네. 응? 에?
Beyond the campsite, the city waits in uneasy silence.
저기가 발더스게이트야?
One sleep away.
야, 오. 저 도시가 다 구현돼 있는 거야? 설마? 웜의 망.
Another step forward.
뭐야? 야영지 아니야? 아, 너도 뭔 얘기하냐?
The gate is closed, as is Cazador.
Oh.
Cazador and his rite of profane ascension. An imperial soiree, attended by devils and spawn alike. A grand ceremony to honor one exalted vampiric master. And elevate him to an unfathomable station. To place him in a position of such esteem. The world will yearn to kneel and offer their necks.
하루라도 빨리 막아야겠고.
We will kill him. But
잡아주게.
there's more to it. Think about it. It sounds like Cazador, for all his evils, has gotten further than any of my kind ever have. He's on the verge of a miracle. If the time comes and I can stay one move ahead of him, I'll take his place before his blood can hit the floor.
어. 사인도 불사하겠다고? 아.
Doesn't it sound delightful? For the lucky little vampire on the winning side. After 200 years of shit, pure shit! I think I deserve something better.
아.
Look, I appreciate that. I'm very grateful, of course. All I'm saying is, let's be clever about it. If an opportunity arises for me to become a more magnificent bastard,
훨씬 더 환상적인 개자식으로 거듭나기에.
let's find out more about the ritual before we waltz into Cazador's front door. If we track down my old comrades, the other spawn, we may discover more and be finely positioned for yours truly to ascend. My, if we don't find my brethren, they'll find us. Likely with bared fangs. We should get to them first. Then we can make their pretty tongues. Unless Cazador has changed their orders, they'll be in the dens of this town, seeking prey.
근데 섀도우아트랑 연애 라인을 하고 있는데
If not, I'm perfect fine. What's on your mind?
Very serious of you.
Not sure what to feel.
Of course.
아니 근데
Even if I could remember, I'm not sure I'd tell you. I don't want.
섀도우 아트란 연애 라인이
My faith will guide me.
이게 절정인데도 뭐가 안 되네요. 뭐가 안 되는데?
Is that blood? No, never mind.
Aren't you a sight for sore eyes?
Very serious of.
뽀뽀밖에 못해. 뽀뽀밖에
Need to
못해.
find a way forward.
The
잡니까?
events of the last days weigh heavily upon you. Sleep's rest is slow to come to one whose mind is so full. The Absolute is not a god, but an elder brain controlled by the chosen of the dead three.
엘더 브레인이었다.
They mean to use it to take control of the Sword Coast. All who carry the tadpole are governed by the brain, and by extension the chosen. It will take but one order to transform them into an army of mind flayers. This would have been your fate too, were it not for the astral prism and the mysterious visitor inside of it. With her help, you have uncovered the cult for what it really is. A plan of conquest orchestrated by the gods of death themselves. Together, you have the power to thwart the dead three. If you follow this path to its end, the Elder Brain will not answer to the Chosen. It will answer to you. Will you liberate them from that?
결론적으로는 뇌같이 생긴 놈이 최종 보스라는 얘기인가?
Or will you use the power you gain for your own purposes?
아. 영웅이
You
되겠다.
will not have long to wait. All you need to do now is sleep. But sleep is not for you.
뭐야? 뭐야? 어. 어. 뭐야?
We're under attack. Help me.
뭐야 이것들은? 이거 몽크야?
Fight your way to the portal. I need your help.
뭐야?
This way.
Moving.
Unleash me. Good move.
안개걸음. 안개걸음이 필요한데? 안개걸음이 안개걸음.
Quickly! I can't do this without you.
At the ready.
뭐야?
Let's have some fun. Quickly.
된 거야?
That orb's about to explode. I speak from some experience.
아. 어이 뭐야? 뭐지? 어어. 깨졌어.
I'm here. Help me. I'm under attack.
Time to move.
Hurry. I can't hold them back alone. Friend of you will be cleansed. I need you now.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have. Lovely day, yes. For now. Lost in thought. Let's spill some blood. Let's get this over with.
우와.
It's not over. Come to the skull.
I can keep going a little longer now.
Time to press ahead. Shouldn't have rushed to live in more interesting times.
The skull. Come to the skull. It's not over. Come to the skull.
왜 딸도 안 와 왜?
I'm ready.
Quite ready for you.
아니 왜 안 움직여?
It's not over. Come to the skull.
뭐야 이거?
Time to rest. Still alive, so that's progress.
Please, help me.
턴 모드가 아이 버그 터졌다.
I wonder what the next move is.
Salutations. Right.
Let's get on with it.
Have a lot on my mind.
I can't hold them off much longer.
In it.
와 뭐 안 된다. 와 이 뭐냐 이거.
Hurry. I can't hold them back alone.
Still breathing, despite everything. What path lies before?
뭐야?
Before you do anything, I am your ally.
뭐야 또? 황제?
We are in danger.
A mind flare? What's going on here?
The Githyanki is the source of our protection against the Absolute.
어?
I must subdue him, or everything we've worked towards is lost. Don't let my form deceive you.
에?
I am the one that's been protecting you.
아 수호자가 얘를 했다고?
I am the one that came to you in your dreams. Help me.
헐.
The Honor God. Eliminate them. My forces would destroy the God. I will subdue their master.
대성공.
Despite your best attempts to be subtle, the mind flare's awareness is everywhere.
You must be joking. But if you insist on taking together, we can turn the
This will do nicely.
아씨 게일한테 겁나 치네 진짜 게일. 게일이 호구요?
No time for mercy.
와 14밖에 안 깎이는데? 16.
Victory is assured.
아 저주 해제.
Take two.
Destroy the honor guard.
와.
What now?
어서 없어.
Creator, destroyer, striking distance.
뭐지?
Thank you. That was too close. Don't look at me like that. I am a mind flayer. Yes. Without me, you would be a slave to the Absolute.
Of all the things to be indebted to, a bloody mind flayer.
It was necessary. Rare are those that would openly consider a partnership with a mind flayer. Even those who are on a path of becoming one. I was someone once. Someone just like you. An adventurer. I
Wow.
came from Baldur's Gate, though I was never one to be constrained by circumstance. I longed for more. That longing brought me to Moonrise Towers in the search for treasure. To a colony of mind flayers who caught me, changed me into what I am now. For years, I served the Elder Brain, the one you know as the Absolute. I was a thrall like any other, but I was fortunate. I broke free and started a new life in my old city.
도시에 새로운 삶을 시작했다고?
I sustained myself on criminals. Unglamorous, but there are plenty of them. Rarely missed. And they fueled me while I did my work. I had the good fortune to meet Duke Stelmane. We formed a partnership.
스텔메인 대공?
I became the governing force behind the Knights of the Shield, the largest mercantile operation in Baldur's Gate. People referred to me as the Emperor. Such was my influence, though of course they had no idea what I really was. My needs were sated. I was happy.
고타시경.
Until my true nature was discovered by the tyrant himself, Lord Gortash. He tore me from my home and brought me back to the Brain, where I became a slave once again. A slave he continued to call the Emperor. The name was intended as a slight, to remind me of the heights from which I fell.
그래서 황제가 된 거야?
But I have grown fond of it. It encapsulates well who I've become.
마인드 플레이가 동일적 사고를 할 수 있는지 몰랐고.
Not all mind flayers are alike. I have always valued freedom above all else. In my past life and present, it has been a burning need within me for as long as I can remember. Prince Orpheus, son of the first leader.
초대 지도자 아니면 왕자라고?
His power has been the source of your continued protection against the voice of the Absolute. The power to disrupt hive mind communication. It is the same power that enabled Orpheus's mother to bring about the fall of the Elithian Empire eons ago. A power she passed on to him, and that I leveraged for you. When Orpheus's mother left, a usurper took her place. Vlaakith declared herself queen of the Githyanki. Vlaakith wanted his power, but Orpheus rose against her, and so she sealed him and his honor guard within this prison. Bound by infernal chains, Orpheus could never leave. Bound by duty, his guard never would. They were close to breaking my hold on that prince. And if they had succeeded, we would be lost. I am relieved. You have embraced your potential enough that you could help me eliminate them. Alone, Orpheus will be much easier to control. No. Gortash sent me on a mission to retrieve the astral prism. I was one of many, but the first to find it. How Gortash or the other chosen learned of its existence, I do not know. The moment I found it, I felt a change. My free will returning. I followed the feeling inside, and found Orpheus. I realized what the prism was for. Containment. While my body was within the prism's bounds, my mind was free. I could resist the Elder Brain, the Chosen. Better yet, I could plan to overthrow them. All I needed to do was subdue Orpheus and find allies in the outer world. You.
그렇구만.
would be the moment he is free, he will attack you. Your only defense would be to kill him.
Even though he is subdued, you feel Orpheus's revulsion. A pulsing hatred that cannot be contained. Yeah.
You carry a tadpole. As far as Orpheus is concerned, you are already a Lithid. A sworn enemy, just like me.
어.
I appreciate that. My original body was destroyed when I transformed. When I first escaped the Elder Brain, I searched for a new vessel. But the longer I
오래 살수록 마음에 든다고?
the more it grew on me. I realized that returning to my former self would only impose limitations. Any advantage I could gain by restoring my original appearance, I already had to hand in the form of magic, and that humanoid shape you've come to know. As an Elithid, I have far surpassed who I ever was before. You too should embrace this change.
뭐야? 나는 각오를 왠지 마음에 안 드는데.
I believe we'll have a better chance of defeating the Elder Brain if you embrace your latent Elithid potential. I've been studying you for a while now. I believe I can trigger the next stage of your tadpole's life cycle, while continuing to preserve your independence. You have seen what I can do. Imagine yourself with the same strength, the same intelligence, the same devastating. If you let me, I can evolve you.
진화시킬 수 있다. 싫은데?
You will be able to do things you never. There will be physical alterations, of course, but only partial. You will retain most of your
아, 지금 모습은 거의 다
and you will
그대로라고?
soon see that the benefits outweigh any perceived loss.
하자.
Well, certainly brave of you. I'll say that much.
You continue to surprise me. Your mind is truly
하자.
something special. Now, hold out your hand.
어떻게 되는 거야? 뭐야? 이 또 올챙이야?
It wants to evolve, but it cannot do so alone. It must commune with another.
올챙이에요 여기도.
The tadpole screams for growth with painful intensity. It has been starved of life, of purpose. If you let it, it will evolve you, just as the Emperor said.
어.
A coldness seeps through your veins. The tadpole's essence courses through you. Where it touches, your flesh, glands, organs contract and flood with pure thought. You feel different. Your body has never felt more connected. Your mind present in every flex of a joint or muscle.
You are exquisite.
훌륭함.
When your allies see what you can do, I hope you encourage them to try it for themselves. But we mustn't lose focus. You heard the Chosen. The brain has gone to the city. We must not let them reach it. We must find the brain.
하프 일리시. 아.
We can talk later.
No one back home will ever believe this. Open up. Breathe deep.
왼손으로 공격할 때. 아. 가만 생각해보니까 이거 배워야겠다. 어딨냐? 안개 걸음.
What's next?
Which way to the nearest library?
이미 안 주문이라. 근데 왜 안개 걸음이 없어?
Looking ahead.
어디로 가야 되는 거야?
Have to keep going. Curse to put my hand on everything.
신비한 유물. 뭐야?
So, there's been a mind flayer inside the artifact or astral prism the whole time we've had it.
흰머리가 됐어.
Sounds like utter madness, even though I've seen it with my own eyes. The more I learn, the less I understand just why I was sent to retrieve that thing. But it matters little now. I do not serve Shah anymore, nor the Mother Superior.
뭐 셰하 왜 머리가 흰머리가 됐나요?
My mission, saving my parents, is. But I digress. Did you want something? Very serious of you. Well,
아니 근데 주인공 얼굴이 이상해졌는데?
more likely it would just put a stop to us. I wanted nothing to do with those illithid powers before. What makes you think I'd want to jump into an even deeper hole? Do you know what this entails? Well, of course you do. But I don't want that for myself.
자, 가자.
Fine. I truly hope you're right about this.
동요 서뜨게. 얘도
Life pulses from within, but it wants to share it.
Go on. Don't be afraid. It only wants to help you evolve.
A coldness seeps through your veins. The tadpole's essence. You feel different. Your body has never felt more connected. Your mind present.
Perhaps. Once the others see what you can do.
아니 얼굴이 다 이상해졌어.
And these things are still interesting.
애들이 다 이상해졌어.
Good time for a chat.
기승이 진짜 엄청 싫어하겠다.
Parasite communes with Lae'zel.
Orpheus. Gifts up. It is not the gift, it is Orpheus. The blood of... Listen close. The Emperor spoke only long ago. Tiamat gift, the first Vlaakith of many. It is Vlaakith 157 whom my people now call Queen.
Yes, but it was the first whom Orpheus tried to... Orpheus is Gith's only son. He led his mother's own honor guard in a coup against Vlad. It was Kithrak Voss himself who slayed the prince in vicious battle. Or so the Varshes teach us. Yet the Prince of the Comet's been with us, subdued by that repugnant... Should Orpheus go free, he would tear Vlakith's empire to pieces and build new glory from the scraps. We meet Voss in the city, and every word Voss spoke, he spoke true. Orpheus is the living proof of the Queen. One word from his lips, and the people would doubt. 2 words, if the Githyanki are to be free. Mark my words. This power would... You might as well ask me to consume all the gate tadpoles you wish. I'm not so craven.
와. 설득 실패.
And when the tadpole has... It won't hear. My own might will sustain me. I have no need of this depraved power.
창백한 애.
Gods. A mind flayer's been getting... I'm really not sure. I've got my eyes on the Emperor. And Karlach doesn't blink. Gods, Shadowheart looks like a stack of gold. Never thought I could get so excited about someone's forehead, but here we are. Special. You're talking about... Then again, you can pull it off better than most.
얘도 됐어.
You've got to be kidding. You really want me to become a partial illithid? Wasn't a decade in Avernus punishment enough? This isn't the way.
싫어한다. 아이씨.
Nice as it is, she still doesn't have the best hair in the camp. Don't look at me like... The answer is no. No. That was before I knew the cost. I remember how it hurt. I don't want to turn into anything else. I am not. I just don't want to lose my God's given good looks, really. Wouldn't that be a crime? I'm really not sure.
와. 하씨.
Fuck off! What can I do for you, my friend?
나는 이거 얘 변경시키고 싶은데. 변경 안 해도 되는 건가?
One day I'll catch a break.
Nice as it is, she still doesn't have... Don't... The answer is no. No.
Capability, such as the potential of the illithid kind. He sees it. Yet he fears it still.
Fuck off! If we must, I'm not. What can I do for you, my friend?
뭐야? 안 되네. 왜 안 되냐? 난 널 변경시킬 거야.
Light on my feet.
Nice as it is, she still doesn't have the best hair in the camp. The answer is no. No.
Cape such is the potential of the illithid kind. As you pick apart complete solitude, a year of horror, then the release. He will never disobey again.
Damn it. Damn you. All right.
Oh.
Life, pulpit wants to.
Go on. Don't be afraid.
The tadpoles that you feel.
Perhaps.
Oh.
Once the others.
얘도 변신했어.
How delicious.
I've got a long road ahead.
좋아, 겔 이번엔 너다. 겔 이번엔 너다.
Shadowed in name, but no longer in spirit. It suits her. I can only imagine what I could do were I to... Certainly doesn't seem to have done you any harm. Rather, you've not yet done me any harm. Still, there are undoubtedly risks to such a transformation.
아, 왜 안 돼?
In spite, what's on your mind? Certainly doesn't seem to have done you any harm. Rather, you've not yet done me any harm. Still, there are undoubtedly risks to such a transformation. Go ahead. I'm listening. I can only... Certainly doesn't seem to have done you any harm. Rather, you've not yet done me any harm. Still, there are undoubtedly risks.
Life, it wants.
Go on. Don't.
The time.
자, 게일도.
Oh, I have the magic touch.
게일도. 근데 사실 이거밖에 안 늘어나네.
Can't give up now. These boots have seen everything.
생각보다 그렇게 뭐 타고 같지 않은데.
I should speak up.
When I first met you, I trust your leadership and respect your decisions. But I truly hope this is not something we come to regret.
어.
Only by reputation and in the case. Though in truth, I should not be surprised. She was always said to... There is much to admire. I cannot... At least now we can benefit from her presence. And perhaps work to a common goal.
여행지 떠나기.
We must find where Gortash and Orin have established themselves and take their nether stones.
At the ready.
We should do what we can to find them. What they know could help us.
이건 무슨 말이야? 리빙턴?
Excuse me.
Oh.
I can't find my mum.
응?
She was
손에
sick.
얼굴에 점이
She had
생겼군요.
spots on her face and hands. She went to go get some herbs, and she was supposed to come back the same day. That was last 10 day though.
아.
Wow. Thanks. My mum would like this. She's the best cook in the world. And she taught me too. I'll look for her. I think she'll probably come soon. Thanks a lot.
어.
Just like that.
뭐야?
But you'll be in a big, cozy bed soon enough.
And you'll have anything you want for supper.
Turn back, citizen. No passage in this direction. It's bloodier than a butcher's backyard out there. Piles of dead absolutists, and a few of our own as well. The cultists assaulted the gate, armed to the teeth trying to break in. They nearly had it too, before the Steel Watch intervened. You'll see for yourselves.
That's why we need to walk just a little more. One foot in front of the other. We told our son that this is a holiday to...
Can't.
오.
If I was a Sharon
뭐야?
whatever it is doesn't bode well.
오, 지진 난 거야?
Nearly there now.
Let's see what this does.
뭐야?
What's that?
어.
And I'm sure the Manet will deal with it.
You're coddling these vagabonds and don't give a rat's ass about... Aldarians! Stand with me against this tide that threatens to overwhelm us.
Please just go home. You're ruining a perfectly uneventful posting with this nonsense.
The flaming fists are supposed to protect this good city, but they allow trash and vermin to take our homes and goods. Oh, another visitor, I see. Listen, we keep letting the likes of you in. Soon, there'll be no room left for any of us true Baldarians.
뭐야? 아.
Another bleeding heart. Piss off and take it elsewhere. You and I.
Young lady, Shadowheart, a word.
어?
Go talk to Nest.
섀도우 하트?
Refugees can't stay.
I just lost a wager, thanks to you.
Who are you?
Someone who bet that you'd never be foolish enough to actually show your face in this city again. But here you are. And the gold in my purse is soon to take flight.
아.
There have been whispers about you, sister. About your faith, your loyalty, your company. I can't help but feel
근데 너무 못생겼다.
a twinge of disgust as I look upon you. Is it true? Has Our Lady forsaken you?
I know the truth. I know my parents still live. Tell me where they are, and I have no quarrel with you.
I'm afraid the quarrel is unavoidable, thanks to you. Now I must report your reappearance. If you are intent on bringing matters to a head, and seek out the House of Grief. Though, if I was you, I'd be very tempted to just forget it all and disappear. You have some form of doing so, after all.
And don't give a rat's ass about honest citizens.
근데 너무 못생겼는데? 안 그래도 못생긴 얼굴이 더 못생겨졌어. 그냥 없이 근데 이거 보너스가 없나? 아, 참. 여기서부터 해야 되나? 오늘은 여기까지 합시다. 여기까지 합시다. 내일은 휴방이죠. 내일은 휴방이니까. 내일은 휴방이니까 목요일에 뵐게요. 목요일에 봅시다.